Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. This is Amalia with Crafty Dreams Studio. I'm very excited today. I bring you a new Dollar Tree DIY. So let's get started and then I'll show you the different pieces we'll be using. First of all, the star of the show is we're going to be using these. They're like MDF boards. They're wall art from Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and I already prepared one to show you what I did. So from this to this, all I did was I gave it 2 coats of black acrylic paint, and then I sealed it with a sealer, okay? Because I wanted the nice shine on it. So there's matte sealers if you prefer matte. So we're going to be using this, which is from Dollar Tree. Like I said, I just gave it 2 coats of acrylic paint and then sealed it. And we're going to be using our Create Your Own Sunshine transfer. I am particularly fond of this transfer because of the good it does. Chalk Couture is partnered up with Watts of Love, and every sale of this transfer, from this transfer, $2 goes to Watts of Love. And let me go ahead and tell you real quick what it's about. It's if you join Chalk Couture in the brightening the world we live in, one transfer at a time, we've partnered up with Watts of Love, a remarkable organization providing solar-powered lights to families around the world without electricity. And yes, that does include families here in the United States. You can help switch the dark to day and improve health, safety, and prosperity for these families just by purchasing the transfer. For every Create Your Own Sunshine transfer sold, Chalk Couture will donate $2 to Watts of Love. Let's share our light. So this is the company that we are partnered up with to do some good in the world. So if you're so inclined, please feel free to purchase this transfer and join us. We'll be using our Chalkology Paste in Bright White. And of course, we're going to be using our Chalkology Paste in Bumblebee. Oh, I love this color. It's so beautiful. And then I will be using my favorite squeegee, which is the angled squeegee. But I will also be using our smaller squeegees as well. And I'll show you why. Now, besides this being a Dollar Tree DIY, I'm also going to show you a technique to how to customize a transfer for it to look the way you want it. Now, I've already cut this apart. I will not be using, it also comes with, you can put little face on the sun, and then these 2 right here, these are cheeks. So if you wanted to give him rosy cheeks. I won't be using this today because it doesn't fit my decor, but you are welcome to use it if you decide to purchase this transfer. Now this transfer I've already fuzzed because I knew this, since this is a technique as well as the DIY video, I knew it would take a little longer. So I've already fuzzed it. So I have it ready to go. Now here, let me show you what I mean about technique. If I were to place this transfer as is on this box, do you see that? The sun doesn't quite make it all the way. You know, even if I moved it all the way to the corner, I'm still going to get some of it cut off. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to put this transfer underneath it like this. Okay, just to be, you know, careful not to chalk where I don't want to chalk. So I'm going to put this like this, line up my transfer where I want it, the Create Your Own part. And I'm just doing this so that it's easier to remove off the black. So I'm going to straighten this out. Actually, I'm going to move it up a little, just a smidge, because I'm going to be recentering it. Let's see. That's not entirely straight. There we go. I think that did it. Once again, I'm going to press down, making sure I have 0 bubbles. See that bubble right there? I don't want that. That is where I'm going to chalk. Now, I'm going to go ahead and address this because I know someone might say, well, why don't you just, you know, cut it into pieces, and that way you can place the pieces where you want. Some transfers, that's very easy to do, but for this transfer, if you notice, there is not much space in between the letters, like right here and right here. Definitely right here where the heart is. If I were to cut this, it would be very easy for me to go off the transfer, which of course I'm using our Chalkology Paste and it's easy to clean up. But if I ever decided to put this, let's say on a t-shirt and I'm using ink, ink does not wash off. It's not water soluble. So I want to be able to use this transfer as in many different ways, including with our paste and our ink. So that is why I'm not cutting it up. So I'm doing this because I want to make sure that it all fits in this, the area that I have. All right, let's get started. So the first things first, I'm going to take our white and of course I'm going to stir it up, getting all the corners, making sure I have great consistency, which I do. So now I'm ready to chalk it up. And as you guys know, I love to say how it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that I'm just going to, I've chosen my transfer, which is 1. I've chosen my surface, which is 2. And now I'm chalking it up, and that's 3. So, just making sure I get every nook and cranny. Oops. There we go. I'm going to start cleaning it off, taking the excess off, the extra. And as you can see, I have very little waste because everything I scoop back up goes right back in the jar. And we are done with the white for right now. Okay, so I have that. And now I'm going to simply lift up. Well, yep, this happened. My transfer is totally ruined. And I wanted to come back and talk to you guys about this. I was going to scrap the video, but then I thought, no, this is a good learning experience. And there's a silver lining. I have some awesome news. So make sure to watch to the end of the video so that you can hear what it is. I went back and I kind of looked, why did this happen? And I noticed that the surface of this board, I think it's like MDF board, is very shiny. So it has a shiny coating. So when I put the paint on here, it didn't actually adhere solidly, excuse me, to the surface because it has a gloss. It's already shining. Now, maybe if I had sanded it really well, when I painted it, it would have like held the paint better and it wouldn't have peeled off on me and ruined the transfer. Now, as you can see, I did try to kind of scrub this off because we have these wonderful erasers, and it did get some of it off, and it's still sticky where, you know, it did get some of that paint off, but it was not able to get all of it off. So this is a ruined transfer. What I did is that I contacted our customer support, you know, at Chalk Couture, and I explained to them what happened, and I told them it's completely my fault. This was user error. I messed up because I obviously didn't prepare my surface correctly, and the paint lifted off and stuck to the transfer. And they told me not to worry. All I needed to do was take a picture of the ruined transfer and send the picture in an email to support@chalkcouture.com, and then they would send me a coupon to my account so that I can repurchase this transfer at a 70% discount. Now, I was floored. I was beyond impressed because, first of all, this transfer got ruined because of me. It was 100% my fault. You know, nothing having to do with the actual transfer. Yet Chalk Couture is still willing to replace this at a 70% discount. Now, talk about customer service. That is, you know, top of the line, grade A customer service. So I wanted to pass on that information on to y'all. If you do something, don't be afraid to play with your transfers and try different techniques and different surfaces. Because honestly, I mean, you can't lose. You know, Chalk Couture, as long as you send a picture of the transfer in an email to them, they will send you a coupon code so that you can replace that same transfer. You include your order number as well. Let me add that. So you include your order number, a picture of the ruined transfer, and then you'll get a 70% off coupon code to replace the ruined transfer. You know, even you know, if it's completely your fault, like it was mine. I mean, I was just floored. Once again, I am so impressed with Chalk Couture. They're just an amazing company. But like I said, I wanted to pass this information along to y'all so y'all can learn from my mistake. So make sure that if you have a surface like this, try to sand it first before you paint it and seal it so that the paint doesn't lift off with the transfer, okay? But if you try it and it still messes up, you know that Chalk Couture will take care of you. And if you're one of my customers, you know, I will help you out with that as well too. So thanks for watching, guys. Even though this turned out to be a best project, I think, you know, I learned some great things from it. I hope you guys found it educational as well. I'm glad I ruined mine and y'all didn't ruin yours. So once again, thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed and hit the bell notification button so that you can get notified when I upload more videos. Thank you for your support. Have a great day or night, wherever you're at.